There you go. Welcome. This is a member class. Today is April 13th, 2025. Well, it's kind of hard to believe April is already half over. So taking this time as a precious moment, and somebody, Jeffrey mentioned, is a full moon, was just behind us, but it's still fully here. And it was a very special moon. And that is the kind of the time that we have additional energy given to us and for us to do whatever we wish to direct. So hopefully for the positive and inner development. So that's the energy we're going to draw today as a group. Before we're going to go into today's topic is psychic development. And let's define what is a psychic. Um, and then I could tell almost everybody here is psychic and it has a lot of juice in it already. And it doesn't necessarily that you you have to be like one of those psychic leader or tell something or what kind of color you're wearing today. That's yes, that's of course that is obviously those things, but it's more like a psychic that we're talking about here is your authentic ability that you already have naturally built in. The reason is being a human by default, it's a psychic being. It's basically that's what it is, and it's built in your DNA, so gene. And a lot of things make us believe that we or someone else said, "Oh, I'm not psychic," and that's because of the maybe the definition of the person of the psychic, or maybe be told that way. And then extreme opposite is, that somebody believe, psychic, and yes, it is psychic, but that sometimes limit the person's ability to go beyond whatever the abilities that person already has, because it's multiple layers and different facets, aspects of it. So this is today is something that you probably already know you're psychic, and then the kind of confirmation of that. And then also, um, we will need to kind of learn to protect yourself first. So that's something we're going to go into a little bit more. So being a psychic is, you know, um, it's nothing too special or too scary or um, it doesn't necessarily be extremely treasureful. And some people are fearful because of the maybe psychic attack or maybe the negative experience they had in the past. So the first is just kind of need to put that in a line that we are all psychic and we are psychic being. And then some people has a less being developed ability than others, but or just exercising every day, but not defining that as a psychic. Whatever it is, it's okay. And knowing your strengths is also important. So the baseline is you are psychic. So write that down. If you don't feel that way, you are psychic. And especially if you are tuned, a Reiki practitioner or master, you are even more psychic, the different layer of the receptor being opened up. So you have so-called the multi facets, like additional layers of the ability, the additional, five senses a base, but you have additional senses that belong to the higher heaven. Okay. Now that correlate with your activation and sustainability of your higher DNA strands, 4, 5, and 6. So you could tell if you could record a dream relatively easily, and you can sense other people's feeling. even though the person is not lying in front, online or especially in a room, right? Um, even so that's another indication. Or sometimes you sense that somebody is near you, right? Kind of be able to identify. So any of those things is good. And if you're going back to even a childhood, right? Have anybody experienced that you woke up from the dream and you fall back again, and at the exact moment you left, the dream starts? Okay, if you're nodding, yes, oh, good,
Yes.
good, 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 good. So you are very intact. So when you came out to this world, through the birth canal, your ability are maintained. Now, that type of ability tend to go away as you grow up. But once you have it, almost like a riding bicycle, it will come back. And it's the one of those things to just to pay a little bit more attention to the to your dream and your psyche health, and it will be like the childhood back then. So that is good if you're able to do that. Now, the other good thing is to be able to recall your childhood, and as early as maybe very small, like 2 years, 3 years old. And if you can, excellent. And try to go back even farther. Right? How far can you go back? You try. And some of those things all connect back to your nurturing, in our psyche ability. And sometimes you find a blockage, right? So there's a certain trauma or something you decided you don't want to remember, especially when it happened before 4 or before 5 for a boy and before 4 for a woman. Okay. And a subconscious or unconscious part of you shut down the part of your psychic ability. So that's why I'm telling you that try to go back before 4, 3. If you could easily do it, you're probably not going to have any block. But if you can, it's not a bad idea to go back and try to find out why. And once you know why, you're able to consciously unblock it now. You probably couldn't do before, but now you can. So that's another easy way to open up to the psychic, um, the ability that you already have. Okay. So that's totally another topic. But today, um, we are going into practice together and start with tailored activation and meditation, and to see what kind of message, how far you could go. And some of you, we already looks like connected to the guide, and you could actively interact in this cohesive group. Now, I'm going to do the protection first, so we feel safe to each other. And then also, in this situation, when the psychic people, awakened people, come together in a circle like this, your psychic ability is pushed up to the level that you could go far higher and far more detail than you doing alone. And it happens so many times for me, and it's really incredibly beneficial. So we're gonna be kind of like travel together, but because we are as a group, we have a lot more power to go farther. Does it understand? And if we feel any point uncomfortable, you could just say, "This is, I don't need this," and just step out of it, and that's it. And you won't be, in a mix of so to say. Okay. All right. So today we're going to enhance our psychic ability. We're going to open up or already open, but we're going to nurture our third eye center. Right. But first, we're going to fortify our field and our this interaction as and this cyberspace. So you're gonna do the quick Maharic seal. Okay. Ready? So I'm gonna teach you how the very quick one. Focus on the eighth center, like right here in the thymus, between a heart and a throat. You feel some indentation. Kind of feel, yeah. Okay. Focus on there and inhale from high heaven and the earth simultaneously. Ready? Inhale. Hold. Clap. Now, from the side, right and left. Hold. And exhale. Heaven and earth. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the connection, tailbone down to the earth, all the way up to the deep universe. Feel the circle of the energy coming from source. Feel the outer layer, protection, the shape of a teardrop, to be egg. Fortifying your personal energy right from here to outward. So inhale. Feel the energy from source and exhale. You feel kind of like a mist of energy around you as you densifying yourself with the light. Feel the ball of the light coming down like a pillar and reflecting underneath, coming back to you. And center yourself in a void space when everything comes together. Use your breath, become one with source, and exhale. I am one with source. I am one with one. Feel the expansive state of your being. You are melting into all that it is. You start to feel everything around you and within. You feel Jeffrey, Connie, Dan, David, Diane, Kira, and Kira's crystal. And rest your focus within the tailbone once again. Feel the firm connection with Mother Earth. Very good. Now inhale into the EOB point, 2 inch below your navel. Inhale. Feel the celestite energy there and then exhale gently. I'm going to count up to 13. You'll go deep into the EOB, your center of sacral chakra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Inhale deeply. Feel the pale silvery blue. Exhale. Feel the ignition within the deep part of your sacral chakra. It is a shape of a teardrop shape, but it looks like a flame. Inhale into it. Hold. Exhale up. Feel the teardrop shape coming up. And it will naturally settle within one of your chakra point. And inhale. And exhale. Whatever the point, the chakra, the teardrop shape set or settle, that is your power spot, your power chakra of the now. So remember that point, and that is a strength, and that's the preferred mode of communication. And feel the chakra every time you wish to connect, channel, or use your psychic ability, whatever the use you desire. Inhale, exhale. Power to be, you feel the nice pair of light going through you. You have an eggshell protecting your field. And then all the frequency that beneficial to you will come right through and nothing else. With a clear connection between us through our computer or device, bringing in the golden light. Let golden light shine upon all the devices in between and everything else that you touch, interact, exchange within this circle. The field of web matrix connecting us all. More you can visualize, the more power to you, or sensation, sounds, whatever your strengths are, will enhance this experience. Please take advantage of that. Use it. Now we're gonna go very deep relaxation state. Much of our psyche reside within the form of water, the water element. Luckily, our body is mostly water. We'll first start with our body. Inhale slowly into your being. Feel your body as an empty vessel. And exhale. Visualize yourself, your body being a shell. To merely the shell to hold the sacred water. The most amazing looking and feeling water you can have or imagine or sense. Fill your entire body with the water. Ready? Inhale. The water coming in through your crown, down to your third eye, all the way to your root chakra. Exhale. Inhale again. Feel the water being poured through your crown chakra from behind, slowly but steadily. And as you exhale, your body becomes very lucid. Light water fills your body. As you're being filled with water, your body started to become one with all the waters known to you. Your body starts to melting, moving. It is a liquefying. It's a beautiful liquid. You're moving through the different time and space, through the oceans, through the water, the river, any kind of water, like it's just here and elsewhere. You feel it and sense it. You're cleansing all the body of waters as you're feeling through your heart. Hear the sounds of water as your water hit your body shell. Feel the reflection of the light. How beautiful the water looks. Now some of those waters are more conscious than others. There is one bright blue sparkling to get your attention. Bring the water closely to you using your inhale. Ready? Inhale and exhale to your third eye. Bring the conscious water welcoming to your third eye center. Inhale into the third eye. And feel the water as you exhale. The conscious water. Find a spot within the center of your third eye. When it merges with your third eye center, it makes a little noise, tone, and calm your third eye down to the notch so it can relax and explore. Hold the imagery of this teardrop shape, conscious water, with a brilliant blue within the third eye center. Through this teardrop, you will experience the higher reality with the enhanced third eye. Your sensory organs and your senses itself will elevate and experience more vivid, a clear manner. You could expand your world through this teardrop. You can see through this teardrop, or you could go in using your tiny imagery of you. So we're going to practice together. Let's inhale into the teardrop. See, everybody has a teardrop within the third eye. Very good. Exhale gently. Relax your body. Relax your thoughts. Inhale into the third eye now. And exhale. It's difficult to see yourself, but it's far easier to see others. You could look to your right, and one of your tribe is there. And you see how they look, how their third eye, the color or shape or luster, whatever comes first. Some of them looks like some animal being, yes. It is important to pass no judgment to others or to yourself while doing this. A simple trip, simple go around of this circle. We'll visit David through the teardrop and also Jeffrey. The first thing is you sense it and feel or see. Then you just take a note and move on to next. See Diane, Dan, Mira, Connie. Before you turn yourself, try to see yourself. Of course you can, but I will give you additional boost. Take a deep breath on the back of your head into the third eye. Hold the breath and exhale and visualize a tunnel, a color of dark black and deep, deep blue. There is a tunnel made of dark black and dark blue crystal. Naturally, you want to go forward, step forward within this crystal tunnel. So go ahead. You're going to project through your third eye. Inhale into the third eye. And then exhale. Send the energy through the third eye, almost beaming through this tunnel. As far as you could project your energy. As you do, feel this color. Shroud yourself with this color as the third eye energy going through. It is okay if you can. You're doing this together. And when you can't go any more, you're going to call it back. Inhale. Back to the third eye. And you'll bring all those energy, crystal energy back in. to the third eye. Exhale gently. Simply turn your third eye around. You might be able to see your third eye, or just feeling it within. And take a quick note. Don't stay too long. It will change often. And sometimes when you leave, they'll give you a real picture, right? Sometimes. So enjoy it. Ah, all right. Now we want to focus on the center. So we are forming a circle, very much, very dead center. And some people already manifesting something, but let's start with a campfire. Visualize a campfire, a beautiful one, a center over a circle. You might change the color based on your third eye's energy project up onto it. So pay attention if the fire, the flame shifting or change color. Most likely that's a reflection of your third eye or the color of your guide. You may ask yourself, what is my color, my dominant auric color today? Once you get that, next is, what is in my third eye? Show me the level in a way that I can understand. Now we're going to go around the table or the circle. I will give you the boost. Inhale. And exhale. Now inhale into the third eye center. Bring a tiny you, tiny me, and exhale gently. And enjoy the divine you, the energy body. You will be feeling it as you visualize yourself within your third eye center. Feel your body, feel your energy. That is your divine energy field. Inhale into third eye once again. Exhale gently. Your third eye center is elevated energetically at this time. Now, so you open your eyes And then also your inner third eye. If you can, if you're very good with the visualization or sensing, you may be able to see your tiny you within the third eye, showing you the color of your third eye. And perhaps you could see your energy body as well. Anything notable, you could write that down, the date and your experience, and things that you note. There's also a great time to ask a question now while you are in this state. If you have some important question, the answer that you seek. Now is a good time. When you're done, you're going to step gently out of the circle, the closing statement of your own, or could be just, I will just say, touch and do it, touch and do it, touch and do it. We'll give you a minute or two for you guys to settle. I'm gonna find some other things to show you. I'm not sure anybody wants to speak about the experience. Now is good time to do that. Anybody want to say anything?
I was just waiting for you to. I was just waiting for you to say whether this was finished. I
Oh,
still have
okay.
my I still have my eyes closed.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought open your eyes, but you probably didn't hear. I'm sorry about that. Uh,
Eh, it's all
yeah.
right. Whew.
Okay. How was it? I did feel everybody.
Well, I'll say this much: it does require a lot of focus.
It
I mean, when you're
does.
this is not like a relaxing meditation, which relies you to just lose yourself entirely, but rather it involves conferring a lot of it. It involves a lot of attention to conferring energy
Yeah.
to a certain purpose, which requires which requires focus of both a physical and metaphysical level. I mean, that's the best way I could describe it.
Sure.
Whether I'm visualizing something in my head, or at least thinking I am actually looking out with a third eye into some plane of existence that it seems to be coinciding with this one.
Yeah, it's not easy. So it is a skill. So if it's overwhelming, you could just let go, just be in the moment, and that's do the exactly the same thing. So
Yeah.
no worry. Yeah. How was it, Connie?
Well, I when you said, go to the chakra that you go to, I went right to the third eye,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel a lot even now, like a lot of I can't even explain how I feel. A lot of denseness in my third eye, and I felt like I was taken to a spot in nature. I don't know, woods and you know, but I didn't have like anything like a childhood thing come up, but I was in woods.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, definitely. I still feel like a lot of tension here and in my back of my head.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, that's very good. Excellent. David?
Uh, I still feel pulsing in the third eye, like something is trying to open up. It's like there's a balloon on the inside blowing up.
Yeah, yes, it is. Yeah, the pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's
Uh,
wonderful.
Hopefully it will get me somewhere.
Yeah, no, you do. Absolutely. And you're very sensitive and empath, so um, make your experience more, how do you say this, more real, so it's more fun. Um, I think so.
Yeah, I guess I don't pay attention to it much, so I don't realize if I am or have the psychic abilities.
Yeah. You definitely do. So for this guided one, you just need to be, so that's a benefit of the group. Just be in here, you're gonna be doing automatically right things, you know. When you're doing just for yourself, maybe a little bit more have to follow, but so that's a beauty of the group energy. Um, I definitely see you being attuned by the guide, so that's good. That's probably feeling a lot. When you're feeling something behind your eye or something from the back, almost always your spirit self is working on you.
Mm.
So it is a kind of good sign. Um, the only time you may kind of, want to get rid of the energy is like a really severely cold, like a really cold water going through your spine. That's not a really good energy. So that you want to get rid of. But everything else, it should be feel like really, it's subtle. It's subtle things and, it doesn't feel bad. Those are kind of like big sign. So don't ignore it. A lot of people feel that, but they don't, they just ignore it. More you focus and pay attention, and next time you feel more, and you start understanding the difference. So that's very good. The first you want to feel it. If you don't feel, that's still this is happening. But when you feel it, you kind of more fun, right? Because you feel like you could put something down on the end of
Mm. Yeah.
for the progress. Yeah. How about everybody else? I heard actually the different voices, so I know you guys contacted with whatever the connection that you are seeking. So
Mm.
how was it, Kira?
I would say I'm with Jeffrey. Like that's that's really it was it was a challenging one for me to plus my neighbor's dog is barking. My husband and my son got home. It's trying to tune all that out. But I kept just saying, I'm being guided, I'm being guided, I'm being guided. So as long as I just like followed along with whatever you're saying and I did as much as I could,
Yeah,
I still
yeah.
felt like I was, I was there. And I did 3 times, and this happens a lot when I'm doing the meditations. I saw that bright white light.
Ah,
Um, I almost wasn't sure if like my computer screen had done something or what it
oh
was, but it
no.
was like a bright white. So I
Yeah.
saw that 3 times.
Oh,
Hmm.
no, no, they try to, how do you say this?
Mm.
Hey, here. The ringing bell. Hey, Kira, we're here.
So just
Yeah,
knew
so
something was going on.
don't doubt, just trust, don't doubt.
Mhm.
Yeah, excellent. Because I heard your voice a lot toward the end. So yeah, you are very active, action oriented. So I guess that's why the guy who come down, it's also very much more action oriented, the guys, the spirit being.
Mm.
So yeah, makes sense. Diane, don't want to put you on a hot seat, but
Now, I felt when you said to go to your chakra, it was the heart for me.
okay.
Um, and the rest, I just sort of, I mean, I followed along, but I didn't have any major sensations or anything.
Okay, all right. Um, I saw so I guess I could go around and say that the something I'm fading away, but for you though, Diane, one of the first round they show the symbol of a white dove.
Oh,
Yeah. So if that could be that is one of your symbol. If you see something, that means your guide is wanting to say something or talk to you.
okay.
Oh, nice. I love that sound, whatever the river made.
That was pretty.
Yeah, that was pretty. So the Jeffrey, now I remember Jeffrey for you, the one of the first sign was a crow.
A what?
Crow, the bird.
Oh, the crow. Yes.
Ah, that's your friends from the childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, before
Well, crow or raven, maybe.
yes, could be raven. Yeah,
I understand that raven. Yeah,
could be raven. Yeah,
raven birds. I understand have always been seen as symbols or carriers
yeah,
of the spirits between the living and between the realms of the living and the dead, or
yes.
perhaps in between.
Very special meaning to you.
Yeah,
And
it
that's
does.
yes, I could see that. You carry that energy also. This is that I decided not to help too much because I don't want to direct you in the wrong way, but it is you already have it, and some of you are still being activated, your third eye. So you might feel sometimes you feel like you have like a big kind of black hole, in the third eye or something. It was kind of, I don't know how to describe this.
Oh,
It's interesting feeling when
oh,
it.
okay, okay, Kira. Okay.
Oh, okay, Kira. Okay. All right, folks. It's a time, so it's really good to see you all. I'm gonna plan more of those class, and hopefully next time I'm gonna be able to see you physically, especially the people around here, Connie, Diane, Kira. And till then, stay well and
How much?
All right.
Thank